Hello world, WayofTime here, bringing to you another episode of Minecraft Invasion. So, I've been doing a bit of waiting, and I managed to procure myself 67 additional steel ingots. Now, more will be cooking, and it seems that I can throw even more into that system since I got, well, a lot of the iron from my little adventure that managed to prove very fruitful in the exploration front, and also through my waiting for all this to cook. So I think the rate of iron production from here seems to maybe outpace the amount of consumption from the blast furnace here. Anyways, that is not the main thing that we should concern ourselves with. The main thing is we need the gas charge pad, so we need to process all of this to be awesome and stuff. Gas charge pad, here we go. So we're going to need to process a lot of this steel into steel plates, and it'd be good to know how much we need to do in order to do so. So let's get a few things right off the bat. So we need 2 steel fans, and that's fine. So that's 8, 9, 10... 11, 12, 13, 14. So at least 14 of this is going to be that. So let's do that. And I'd say we're probably going to need to get a lot of rods. So we'll have both of those processing at the same time in order to speed up the process. Now the other thing that we will need to do is make the user interface, which honestly is the easy part of this entire equation. And we're also going to need to wait for all of that going. So I'm going to have to figure out, well, what else I'm going to need. It'd be nice if it looks like I'm going to need a lot of titanium, and I might have to start shoving in all of that. I'm not going to bother collecting that, by the way. I have so many ender pearls I have no idea what to do with. Anyways, what was I saying? I need to collect, or rather start fitting my suit. So let's go to space. And let's see what this gives us. So get our spacesuit on, like so, and we'll suit it up, and we have a heads-up display on the left. Now we are going to need our tank. So we have this, and we also need some oxygen, which we do not have right now. But we will get that for our quest reward, so that's not too much of a problem. Now, the gas charge pad is what we use in order to charge up our suit. I finally remembered that, and I didn't forget that whatsoever. So we need 2 steel fans. We need liquid tanks, 2 of these. 1, 2. And we need, well, that's all the stuff that we need. Now, does this need power is the next question. First, let's get that. And I guess we might as well do this up here. In case it needs power, I'll put it here. It does need power. So we need to add power to this. That is kind of weird, actually. Weird in the sense that it's not automatically charging, because I'm pretty darn sure I have power conduits in that wall. So let's get our conduits here, and let us get our wrench, which we don't have for some odd reason. There we go. Yes, because of my magical adventure. And we can see it might not actually require it. So let's just do pure insert. That should be fine, but it's not doing anything. Wait, what? I thought this is supposed to give me oxygen in here. Obviously it isn't right now because it doesn't have any power. Oh, it probably charges from the bottom. If that is the case, then what we'll do is the following. Obviously that's not very helpful, so we'll not do that. So if it charges from the bottom, all we will need to do is get a facade, because I want this to be nice. Do I really not have any conduit facades? That is kind of weird, actually. I'm surprised. Did I really use all those up? Let's just process some more of these and get that going. I'd like all of them, please. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Why am I going upstairs? That is not where my painter is. That is where all the other bad stuff is. It's where the animal things are. Oh, also, I need to add pressurized pressure tanks to my suit. That's partly one of the reasons why it's not working. So how do I add these to my suit again? I know I had a machine that did that. No, no, no. I should be able to see it. Let's look at our quest again, because that is something that would be available in my quest. Launchpad suit upgrades. I need a suit workstation. Suit workstation is upstairs right here, and we need to put this in here. I think that's how it works. No, that's not how it works. We have to do it like this, and then I can put that there. How many upgrades does this have? So it shows an oxygen, or rather a tank, in there, which is good, kind of what we need. We'll place this here, and it doesn't have the energy. Ha! Now it has no oxygen. Because I broke it, duh. So, now the question is, why is it not giving, or rather not getting energy? It's showing it's connected to here, so the only possible way it doesn't have energy... That is very weird. So let's put this back in here. Maybe we can only do one this time so that I don't mess it up. Okay, we got oxygen in here, and there seems to be a bit of a lag. A bit of a lag indeed. Okay, now there's oxygen in here, and it put 20 in my suit, if any. Okay, my suit's now full. That looks very weird. So apparently, or supposedly, I have oxygen in my suit. Does shifting do anything? No. Can't really look at the suit to see how much oxygen is in here, though. Pressurized tanks, I'm not sure how much oxygen it takes, but let's see if it gives anything here. It says 2,000 oxygen in here. But this only consumed like a small, minuscule amount, so there's some glitch there. Anyways, this is very ugly, and I apologize for that. Okay, it's gonna upset me a lot if I just leave it like that. Since it doesn't seem like it actually requires energy to use, let us just do that, put that here, and just hope that it's working, or something like that. Okay, so now that that is all well and good, maybe I should do this also. No, that's not able to have... I think this is the only thing that's able to have oxygen in it. Okay, that's working, and that only took 20 oxygen as well. Okay, so it seems like that metric is just all messy. Messy, messy, messy indeed. So let's just equip this for now, because we're not going to need the suit for the time being, and then we can get back to our rewards. So 78% is complete. Now we need to make this. One of the final machines needed to take off is the rocket assembling machine. Once you place your rocket thrusters, guidance computers, storage, etc. on the launch pad, use the assembling machine to scan and build the rocket into a single block. Place this machine near the launch pad and use the linker item to link the assembling, fueling, monitoring station machines together. Okay, so rocket assembling machine. First, let's make that, and then we can worry about the other components in here. So rocket assembling machine, put this back. Titanium! Out the wazoo. Do we have any concrete left? I think we do have concrete, so let's see. We have concrete, we basically have everything here except the processed titanium. We do have a lot of titanium though, so that's good. Do we have all those control circuit boards? I kind of doubt that, but whatever. So we need a total of 8 titanium in here. So we'll do that, and we needed what exactly? 2 titanium rods. So we'll throw that in there. This will be probably a very quick process to go through, assuming it didn't already complete. Gears, hello? Okay, so these seem to be redstone controlled to not extract right now. So let's shift left click, always active, and shift left click this. Always active. Okay, so that was trap chest for the win, apparently, right? Am I right? No, I'm not right? Okay, whatever. I don't need your guidance in this sort of thing. I have no idea where I'm going with this. Yes, I knew that I didn't have this. So this required a copper plate. We'll just make, I don't know, maybe that'll be sufficient for all the stuff that I'm doing in the interim. Probably not, but whatever. I'm gonna also need more silicon plates, so let us make that. I do not have any more silicon. We'll just start processing this, I suppose. Might as well. And we'll process it down here. So here we go. There we go. We got some more steel, and we need to throw this in here so that we can continue the production, which is going along smoothly, actually. I think we're doing well. I just need to actually learn how to build a rocket. It's only a small step required, I'm sure. I'm sure that there won't be any learning curve whatsoever in order to assemble a rocket. It's not like it's an exact science or anything. Joke going over my own head. That's very good. So we need assembling, fueling, monitoring stations. So we got the assembling. We have the fueling in here. No, that's the monitoring. Fueling? No, we don't have the fueling machine. No, we have a fueling machine. I know for a fact that we have a fueling machine. It is up here, isn't it? Where the heck is my fueling machine? Derp! Okay, so these need to be near the pad, or do they need to be on the pad? Let's look at the quest again. So place this machine near the launch pad and use the linker to link these things with each other. So we need the linker, we need this, and we need this. So we'll put all of this stuff here because there's no possibility that this will be blown up whatsoever. So assembling machine, monitoring station, fueling station. Good. Link, 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 link. Okay, I think that's good. So, obviously nothing there. So, scan, obviously invalid launchpad structure. Really? Isn't this how a launchpad's supposed to be? It said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 there, and needs to be below glass. Unless this needs to be on here. Let me look for a diagram of the proper launchpad. I'm sure NASA has a appropriate diagram. Okay, so the issue seemed to have been an easy one. The fact that the rocket assembling machine needed to be above the launch pad in order to work. It couldn't be on the same level of the launch pad. Kind of makes sense. Wouldn't really make sense for it to be recessed, but whatever. Let us get this on the way. So we need to do this, and now it's all properly linked. So we need to actually make a rocket. And this shows the size of the rocket that we're able to make. Now let us look at the quests, because we have rocket surgery. So liquid fueled engine, liquid fuel tank, seat, and guidance computer. So on your launch pad, place your thrusters, fuel, tanks, guidance computer, seat, and item storage. Make sure your structure tile is the proper height and not shorter than your rocket. Next, build your rocket using the rocket assembling machine. After your rocket is built, shift right click on your rocket and insert the planetary chip into the guidance computer. Next, push the select DST button to set your destination to Luna, fuel your rockets, get on the seat, and launch. Okay, something tells me we're going to actually need to go to the moon in order for their next quest to be, well, complete. So let us continue on our merry adventure, because we have a lot of things that we are going to need to make, and I don't think I have all the stuff that I need. So liquid fueled engine requires titanium and a bunch of steel. We need 5 of these, so that means we need 15 titanium plates, if my math is correct. Speaking about math, let us see how much titanium we actually have. Maybe if I look here. So titanium, we got not much titanium actually. We only have 47 ingots after that, and I'm not sure how much we have here. So rutile ore gives us the titanium, so might as well process this amount. Remember, way it goes in there. Okay, next step is actually make it, assuming that our plates are done. I'll look at that in a second. So the other thing that we need is liquid fuel tank. Liquid fuel tank, that's going to require a lot of this stuff. So we need 10 of them, so that means 20... Oh god. We need to make 20 of these. And we need 40 of these, so that means we need to do this. So we got the 40 there, we just need to wait for the 20 plates there, which won't take forever. No? Okay, let's make this. And I guess we might as well place these on our launch pad. Now, this is where we have to actually build a rocket. So I'm probably going to be very uninspired with my rocket design. So that, might as well. And we're going to need the fuel tanks as well. We also need a seat and guidance computer. Guidance computer is probably what's going to be the difficult part of this. So guidance computer access hatch. Guidance computer requires tracking circuits, which needs eyes of ender, basic circuit plates, and redstone in order to make, and we need 4 of those. That's easy, actually. Eye of ender. So ender pearl, we need 4 of those, and we also need, what was it? Blaze powder. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was rather simple. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. And we also needed the circuit plate. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And we just need to get 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, math! And we can throw all these together. Oh, apparently I had a lot of that already. And there we go. Precision assembler, redstone, eye of ender, basic circuit plate. Oh my god, you're taking a while. And the reason why I was confused was it didn't actually take the ingredients until just now, so that was kind of confusing, honestly. So let us make the other thing that we needed to do. We needed to make the fuel thing. There we go. There we go. There we go. Guess we have to place these in the world as well in whatever configuration that we deem to be suitable. So let's see if we can find a suitable array. Maybe not have this stuff on the outside. That might be helpful. But you never know with all this stuff. Yeah, it's falling. Woohoo. I love when that happens. So guess we're going to need to have an actual structure block in order to construct our base. Or the base of the thing. Maybe we'll eventually remove it, maybe not, who knows. Then again, it makes sense for us to have... where's the structure block? Hardened? Yes, it's hardened. Yeah, let's use these. I must have misplaced all the other things, so we might as well use our good old-fashioned Tier 3 hardened block instead of this thing that I'm using right now. Okay, we'll just place this like here. And this will essentially be the base of the rocket that we have. It's not going to be the most inspiring structure in all honesty, because I am not a good decorator as far as this is concerned, so we'll just have to go with this. Let me build you to my heart's content. And then we can make this even worse by adding a bunch of bricks all over the place, because that is apparently how I am rolling on this magical adventure. This rocket is going to be so horrible, it will be beautiful. Da 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 da, and then we'll just close it up like this. Unless I want to put some more of the structure tower. But I probably don't. We also probably need to put something right here, the guidance computer, so we'll have that there. But this part will also be like the fin or something? I don't know. Something like that. Well, something more like if we have this here, that there, and this doesn't actually go away when I try to have it. There we go, that actually works. Okay, let us gaze upon the creation of this rocket, we actually need to put a seat and probably other stuff there. So let's actually get going with all this. So those circuits should be done. There we go, tracking circuits engaged. And we actually need to make, what was the thing called again? Guidance computer. Yes. 3 does not replace the E. And we need another titanium plate. Yay! Okay, there we go. Let's see what the seat requires in the meantime. So the seat, that was such a difficult craft. I'm surprised I managed to complete it in such a small time frame. Might as well grab that, and then we can actually make our guidance computer. So guidance computer, there we go. We need to place our seat now. No, you don't. That was close. This feels weird that the seat is just such a small contraption. But, you know what? I'm gonna embrace the ugliness right now. I'm gonna really embrace it and just go like that. So guidance computer, check. And we need to put a guidance chip eventually. You get even more tanks. And planet ID chips. Okay, so next push the select. Okay. Let's actually read this. After your rocket is built, shift right click on your rocket and insert the planetary chip. Okay, so we actually need to do this. So scan it. Rocket unscanned. We actually need some power. So in order to facilitate this, we'll grab some power. Boom. Okay, thrust 50 newtons, not much. Weight 75 newtons. That is not a measurement of weight. Fuel 5 millibuckets per second. Acceleration horrible. Okay, so yep, that seems good. So shift right click onto my rocket apparently. Or do I have to build? Build! Engage! Is it actually built? Let's just throw this in here. No, I don't have the chip yet. So let's claim the reward. Throw this in here. So now we have our planet ID chip, assuming that it's properly built. Don't have enough thrust, so I need more thrust. So in order to facilitate more thrust, we will thrust this into the upper atmosphere by... Oh my god! Let's us get some more thrust. So I think I'm gonna make maybe 2 more thrusters. 2 more thrusters is probably enough. So I will do with that. So there. Do we need anything else? Okay, so we need to go to Luna. So now the final step in your journey, get in your rocket and fly off this forsaken planet. Leave it all behind and never look back. Good luck. Make sure you have air so you don't die right away. That would be lovely. I do not want to die, and I think this is the final quest. So it looks like we are going to finish this in a second. So let us get our, what was it called? Thruster. Liquid. There we go. So 2 of these. We might have enough thrust at this point. I'm not sure what the ratio is, but I will soon find out. And that is sufficient. I don't think I'm gonna fall for this ever again. Hopefully not. Okay, so let's put this here, and build. Do not have enough thrust. Need even more than that. Okay, so let me just keep on slapping a few more of these on it. So, is all I can say. I tried to make this look pretty. It didn't work because it just kept on saying, not enough fuel capacity, not enough fuel capacity, I need more fuel capacity, wah. So, it's because I had too much dang weight on the system, which meant that all I'm able to do, well, it's basically how a normal rocket thing goes. When you're trying to design a rocket for extraterrestrial flight, you need to get more thrust, and to thrust... Well, you need more thrust when you have more weight. And in order to get that more thrust, you'll also need more fuel. And that fuel adds more weight, which means you'll need more fuel, and etc, 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 being a vicious cycle that makes my mind melt. So I am making the ugliest spacecraft that might or might not work. I made so many extra thrusters, well, 2 extra thrusters, but a lot of tanks that I might not end up actually using. I got 6 of them there. I just want to scan this, see what type of rocket we get, if this even works. If it works, we might be able to do some more. Okay, so we got enough fuel, we got enough acceleration, we have good enough weight. I'm willing to just try this monstrosity, which is basically a bunch of rockets strapped to a bunch of tanks. So let us get our gear on and hopefully not die, because that would really suck. So let me don my spacesuit. So space, please. Dot, 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 dot. And we have enough oxygen, I'm pretty darn sure. There we go, there we go, there we go. And where's my boots? There we go. And we just need to throw this into the computer. And let me get everything settled. We need to actually build this, so let's build. There we go. This is actually building, which is nice. There we go. We built this abomination of a rocket. So let's put this in here. Select destination. We don't want there. Up. Planet list. Okay, don't have my guidance computer apparently. There we go, guidance computer, throw this in here, so that should be enough. Select destination. We don't want to go to Earth, no. There we go. So select there. So we should be destined to there. So let me get ready. My seat's up there, which I'm gonna have to probably nerd pole to. And then I think I'm gonna have to look to see if I'm missing anything, then we'll go off. Okay! Now that it's actually becoming daytime, we can see our rocket here. So let's get on the seat. And let's go. Space! Bring us to space! Space! Is it not working? Okay, let's see what's wrong. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It has a heck of a lot of fuel. It doesn't have power in the fueler. Really, game? Really? Okay, so let's throw this in here. Throw that there, throw that there. Now it's actually fueling the darn thing. Let's see. Ew, we need a lot more fuel. So I guess I'm gonna have to end up waiting for this anyway. So how much fuel are you gonna take? Probably enough for me to wait, so I guess I'll wait. Anticlimactic. Okay! 3, 2, 1, go! Lift off! So I have magical tether on me because I don't trust this, and I want the ability to bail if possible, which might not be possible, so I'm so antsy. Whew. I didn't know the world was flat. They've been lying to me all this time. Okay, so our altitude is approaching the maximum, and we are here, so let's press space to descend, because we should be on Luna. Da 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 da. Oh god. Okay, and we have arrived. So we are now on Luna with gravity, and we can't escape this because we don't have an ability. No, we can shift right click, right? Select destination, let's select Earth. Okay, so if we need to go again, I think we should be able to. But we don't have the guidance system, so if it doesn't work, that would be bad. So, okay, so we are now on Luna. That means we have this quest to complete. And I think we earned the full heart. So that has been the entirety of Minecraft Invasion. And we get to explore the nice, wonderful moon, which has moon turf and apparently regular Minecraft stone, because that is how this place rolls. And we are going. So I'm not sure what type of magical stuff is on this base, or rather on this planet. I don't know if laser creepers managed to get up here or anything like that. It seems like it's completely devoid of life, which kind of makes sense, but it does have some interesting stone over here. So if we look, we have some blue slate earthworks. This might actually be stuff in regular Minecraft, so I should not worry too much about that. So I think it's safe to say that we managed to beat this mod pack, and it is surprising that I managed to do it without dying. That was the entire goal of this, and I guess I can claim my sweet, sweet rewards for that bet. But I think all that we can do is go back to our world and hopefully not die in the process. Because I think that's a good way to say, hey, I managed to beat this place. It's not just surviving, it's managing to thrive. And I'm being incredibly cheesy, so what do I think about this mod pack overall? Might as well give some constructive thoughts about this instead of just some flowery, oh, I managed to beat it over all the odds. So I think I described it before, but it was definitely a very good learning curve, especially with all the stuff that I had to endure. The first time that I tried this mod pack, I was woefully unprepared. I did not know what I was doing, and I died the first night. Second time, there was a lot of pain and suffering. I'm not lying in that regards. It was some of the worst survival that I've ever done because, well, let's just say dying due to dying due to death. That is a good way to describe it. Dying because of managing to fall in my own trench meant to protect myself after all the pain of losing my house and losing my dignity at the exact same time. It was pretty sad. Third time, I thought that we'd be able to do it. But the fact that I didn't light up the area meant that it was essentially impossible for me to manage without any deaths whatsoever. And I was still kind of wet behind the ears in that instance because, frankly, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what type of progression I needed. I knew some of it because I managed to get far in the quest beforehand, and I did think I got pretty far in that last time as well. However, it could have gone a lot better, obviously. Now, this season, I think it essentially worked out perfectly because this base was the best possible way for me to live above ground. And I like the added challenge of living above ground, by the way, because living below ground, while it would allow me to beat this without any deaths, would have been pretty boring, honestly, because I did like having to fortify my base in such a way that I am able to fend off most of the attackers. Obviously, these dinosaurs were proving to be a bit bothersome, and now I see actually where he might have spawned. Ugh. It proves bothersome, especially since I don't really have the tech to do anything against them as far as turrets, except for that laser turret. Now, I would have liked to see some more endgame stuff, because only having the rocket was kind of a small way to end. Would have been nice if I required to actually make a rocket instead of this abomination. But considering all that happened during this. I think that it was a very fun pack, and I'd recommend you to try to do the same. It might actually be a lot more interesting slash difficult if I had a base that instead of lighting up the entire island, I only lit around my immediate area, because lighting the entire island probably made it a little too simple. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode of Minecraft Invasion. If you like what you see, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe for future seasons. WayofTime here, signing off. Have a wonderful day.